Hey everyone, Ash here, and we need to head to the Cella system to start our next deal. But before I do that, I want to thank Protocore for mentioning me in one of his videos. Well, me and my Back to the Future Let's Play in one of his videos. So, I'll thank him, and I'm going to link to the first video of his Back to the Future Let's Play, because even though I was actually quite thorough in mine, I still missed a few things that he picked up. So yeah, I'll be linking to the first video in his, because he's actually pretty good at it as well. And unlike mine, he's actually doing it, or was doing it blind since he completed it. But yeah, I want to thank him for mentioning me, and so let's get on with this mission. Right, hit the full impulse and head to the starbase. Nothing too difficult about that. Captain, we are within transporter range of Starbase 114. The away team can beam down on your command. And yeah, I'll take my science officer. So yeah, basically what we have to do is pick up this person and go to the Romulan area. Right. Hello, Commander. Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sahara. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. Well, this life anyways. This life? I'm a Trill. Some among my people are lucky to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's seventh host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lanera Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I study the effect of a supernova. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, tell me about the Hobus system. In 2387, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course, but then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is a highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm these defenses. But the Romulans should have decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours. Alright? Yeah, didn't Starfleet try to help? Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time. Well, apparently they didn't. That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it. Oh yeah, these are the events from the 2009 Star Trek movie. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost. Um, I don't think so. Alright, okay, what made it so destructive? The prevailing theory is that the radiation from the supernova somehow traveled through this subspace. Otherwise, it would have taken more than 500 years to reach Romulus. But how that occurred? Well, we still don't know. Starfleet has been studying the area since 2388. We have had some theories, and Admiral Janeway has been instrumental in getting us resources for more research. But unless there is some sort of breakthrough, we may never know exactly what happened. Alright, and did the Romulans survive? There were more than 1 billion Romulans and Remans off planet when the Romulus system was hit. Most of them were in a colony world far from the supernova. The Romulans have had their share of trouble since they lost our homeworld. Now, Empress Sela rules with a titanium fist. Sela on the throne can't be good for the Federation. Her mother was a human Starfleet officer, and Sela hates the Federation because of it. Oh yeah, Star Trek: The Next Generation. The Romulans want revenge. Revenge for their homeworld. Revenge for everyone who died. Revenge for all the power that they've lost. Frankly, Commander, Romulans don't have anything left to lose. That makes them more dangerous than they've ever been before. And, are you ready to go? Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find clues we need to solve this mystery. And, yep, we need to beam up to the ship. Thankfully, unlike the last time... Wait a second, let me check my note. Yeah, Alpha Centauri. Thankfully, this time this guy is not actually a Undyne. Unlike the last time we dropped somebody off somewhere. But yet we're heading back to Romulus, or Romulan space now. Let me check my map here. Good, we're 1 block away from the Alpha Centauri area. Don't have to worry about the enemy contacts here because I'm much higher level than they are. So yeah, I can just fly right by them. Can't say as much when I get to the Alpha Centauri area due to the fact that those are pretty well evenly leveled to my character. There's the Alpha Centauri block in the background, like 5 light years away. All right, just a little bit closer. Whoops! The deal disappeared off the screen. That must mean we're actually getting pretty close to the border. Yep, and sure enough, there it is. Alpha Centauri. Oops, and we have clearance. And let's bring up the map. And, yeah, we want the Sahara system. Oh dear, there's a Romulan warbird heading right for us. No, actually, that's a Reman ship. It's hard to tell them apart. Oops, right into an enemy encounter. Yes, exit to sector. Yeah, that was actually a Reman ship. The Remans and Romulans... Let's try this again. Wait a second, I want this one. Yeah, the Remans and Romulans actually use the same ships. The only difference is that you can tell the difference between the icon. We are cleared for docking at Starbase 39, Captain. I can beam you and Damar Khan as soon as we are in transporter range. Right, and we are within transporter range. And it appears that only I beamed down. But of course, he actually beamed down too, so... He did actually beam down. I think he's... I'm not sure, but I think he is, Whoa, whoa, whoa. My computer wasn't cooperating there for a second. Or my computer, my game wasn't cooperating. Is he in here? Ah, there he is. Alright, thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you need? Are you scared to go into Romulan space? Never. The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there. Okay, what can you tell me about this area? The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sila's found some new allies too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them. And what should I do now? Wish me luck. Oh, and I check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you. You can usually find her between the armory and the transporter room, close to Admiral Zell. And, yep, we're done with this mission. So, let me check my journal, see what we have. Oh yeah, medical attention. Oh yeah, this is a Romulan stuff now. I actually want to get these done before I do anything else. Or maybe not. What about the skills tree? Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing these. Mainly because they don't give me anything to level up. However, we have things in the Romulan area to do now. Defend the Alpha Centauri block. Hostile activity has been reported in the Alpha Centauri sector block. The Romulans are massing for a war, and the Hirogen will attack anything they can find. It's bad, and it's getting worse. We need to stop these hostile vessels before they can reach populated worlds. Patrol the Alpha Centauri sector block, and if you encounter an enemy vessel, I'm authorizing you to use whatever force necessary to deal with the problem. So that's what we'll be doing next time. Later. Well, let me accept this first. Okay, now later. Bye.